One of my friends' fat mate was cooking. He was boiling chicken, guys. He didn't use seasoning. He didn't use salt. He didn't use pepper. He didn't use nothing. And he felt that was nice. And I'm like, you're boiling chicken without any form of seasoning? Hey guys, it's your girl AFM Stories and you're welcome back to my YouTube channel. And today I'm going to be telling you guys about 10 things that shocked me when I arrived here as a Nigerian international student. Yes, grab your popcorn, grab your drinks and get ready to listen. So the first thing that shocked me when I stepped foot into the United Kingdom, the Obodo Onyibo, the Yankee, I don't know which one is Yankee. Anyways, the first thing that shocked me, guys, was the cold. Nothing is gonna prepare you for this cold. Like, nothing. Like, you've heard things, you've heard people explain, you've seen movies, seen people wear jackets and everything. The cold is real. Like, I literally had to collect like another jacket. Can you guys see? This cold, guys, I'm living. I feel sick. Let me just give you guys a quick backstory here. So when I was coming to the UK, I wore joggers and this hoodie that my tailor actually layered a lot. Like, I told her to layer it with like very expensive like inner materials. In Nigeria, that shit was making me sweat, so it was hot, you know. And then I remember getting out of the plane, and then I didn't even get a jacket or anything. I brought mostly skirts.
You can't be prosecuted for that.
Everybody warned me, I didn't hear. I was like, nah, I don't need a jacket, this thing's sticking off, you know. Because I was even wearing a top inside, I was wearing a singlet inside or a vest inside, and I was also wearing the joggers, but joggers was quite thick, you know, at least in my head. And then when I got to the airport, my brother saw me and he was like, oh, you're gonna need a jacket, because he came to meet me at the airport. And I'm like, why do I need a jacket? I'm hot, because the airport was actually hot because it was heater there, you know. And I remember coming out, and guys, when I came out, my brother said he wants to go and pay for something. That, am I sure I don't need a jacket? Guys, I said I don't need a jacket, so he left. By the time he came back, I was gone. Like, the cold hit me. Hey, I was shaking and shaking. Gosh, I was literally lost. Like, I couldn't comprehend it. And then he gave me the jacket because he knew that I was going to be cold, but I was doing strong gates. He gave me the jacket. We got into the car. For the next few months, even till now, guys, it still shocks me. I spent hours in the bathroom. Now I'm trying to get used to it, but for the first few months, I was spending hours in the bathroom, guys, because that was the only place I felt human.
They shock you.
Number 2, the taste of food. Oh my god, food tastes so different. Like, even restaurants that I'm familiar with, for like KFC, the KFC Nigeria and the KFC UK,
There is God.
it's like they don't like spice. Like, one of my friends' fat mate was cooking. He was boiling chicken, guys. He didn't use seasoning. He didn't use salt. He didn't use pepper. He didn't use nothing. And he felt that was nice. And I'm like, you're boiling chicken without any form of seasoning? Like, they don't like seasoning. I don't understand it. And they don't like pepper. Like, I'm always complaining every time I order food. Like, where is the taste? Where is the seasoning? Where is the pepper? Like, now I've actually become. Now what I do is I have my own seasoning and I add it to it. The only thing that works for me is maybe chips and burger. But like things like rice, cheese, even the chicken itself. KFC chicken in Nigeria tastes way better. The one here is just, it's tasteless. Like, the first day I had it, I was like, what's this? It was that bad. So get ready for things to taste differently. I advise that you bring some of your Nigerian stuff, because I was having food depression, and even ordering Nigerian food here even still tastes differently. There was a restaurant that a friend of mine had to me around here. I spent £14 ordering for pounded yam and egusi. Number 1, they didn't even bring pounded yam, they brought sembo, but even the egusi was not even, it was bad, it was tasteless. Like, maybe they have also been influenced by this tasteless vibe, I don't get it. But the food, it's not for me. Number 3, the accent. Now I'm used to the accent though, but when I first got here, I was like, what are you saying? Like, you think you watch movies and you have like experience until you literally come and you're like, Clumsy, like, what are you saying? Like, I find myself saying, what did you say? What did you say? In the first few weeks, I literally was recording my lectures because I didn't want to feel like I'll go back and listen. But after a while, you get used to it and you're like, oh, okay, yeah, cool, you get it. But at first, you're gonna be like, is he the same English we are speaking? Because we were colonized by Britain, so it's not the same English. But my guys, it's not the same one. It's not the same, trust me. The lack of sa and ma. So now this is related to school. Nobody calls anybody Mr. this thing or good afternoon ma, dear ma. Like, even when you're saying dear ma, they'll be stylishly correcting you like, sister, my name is this and that. Like, everybody else will just say, oh. So I'll say that maybe Mr. this as your lecturer, they'll say, oh, David or Rachel. And I'm like, people don't get respect.
Apostle, we hear
Like,
of this.
I was like, are these people not feeling uncomfortable? But they're not. Now, the first time I actually wrote somebody's name, like I wrote an email and I used first name. I've not even used it. I think I've used only once and I was shaking. And after that day, I said, Faith, you know what, do you? Like, I'm just gonna be writing my dear man, dear sir, yes, ma, whatever. Leave it. That's who I am. Move on. Do you understand? You know, but it's changing my perspective and I'm realizing that respect isn't really in the yes ma or yes ma, whatever. It's kind of like how you treat the person.
It is what it is.
The price of stuff, guys, whatever you do, don't convert. See, if you convert, you will have heart attack because when you calculate the amount of cloth that you buy like 2.5, or let's say you're even from a big family, you buy maybe 5k, 10k, you'll be calculating, you'll be earning 20k, 15k. You want to buy food, 14 pounds. Do you know what 14 pounds is in naira? Do you know how much it is? 14 pounds. Chicken. So the best thing is don't convert because you're gonna lose your mind. So do not convert. Like, I was doing that at first, but then I realized that I'm not earning in pounds, so let me stop converting, guys. Or yes, you have heart attack. School pressure. Hey, I'm gonna do a full video about this, guys, honestly, because this our talk cannot not comprehend. It cannot cover the amount of pressure. But just know that you're not coming to play. Like, don't let people telling you things that you're living your best. You're not living no best life. You might live your best life, but you're going to do a lot of reading. You're going to have there's going to be a lot of frustration, a lot of tears, a lot of thinking, a lot of screaming, a lot of whoa. If you want to give me B, give me B. I don't care about this A no more. There's going to be a lot of when I put the effort, I should have gotten A. There's going to be a lot of oh my god, I put in the work and I got this score, you know. But like, honestly, if you don't put in the work, you can't pass. You have to attend classes, guys. Before each class, you will read. Don't see. I have a video on this, but just know that you thought you were stressed in Nigeria school. That one was learning work. This is the real stress, guys. This is the real work. Like most students I know, the first few months, depression will hit you because you'll be like, I felt like a fish out of water. Like I felt like, because I have a strong academic background, you know, best graduating, first class. And I'm getting here and I'm like, what's going on? Like, people are talking in class, I ain't got nothing to say. I don't know if it's because of, you know, I'm from an arts background and because I'm studying this like business and technology. But still, guys, man, you gotta read before each class. Extreme food drama and ceremony. Like, it was when I got to UK, I saw that tomato was having label of expiry date. And fruits and vegetables, things that will be in my fridge for how many days and weeks. Now I'll be checking expiry dates and it's affecting me because I don't know how I'm going to be when I get to Nigeria. Like, now I'm being overly careful with food, I'm being overly protective. It's crazy. Like, seeing all the expiry dates and everything, it's just making me realize that are we really food conscious in Nigeria? Like, recently I wanted to throw tomato away because that's past the expiry date, and then there was some of the tomato that spoiled. And then my friend Leo, he's from Mozambique, and she's like, are you not an African? Like, what's wrong with you? How many times we go to the market and there's the spot one, you remove it. And I realized that, you know what, babe, this actually looks like the tomato we buy in the market. Let's be honest. Are you for me?
No, you can't be prosecuted for that.
I removed it though. I pressed it. It was still fine, and I cooked my tomato and I didn't die. So honestly, there's a lot of ceremony around food. Like, I got Gary, guys. That's the one that off me.
You will move out of this house.
And on the Gary, they said do not drink raw. And I'm like, okay, so will I cook Gary that I want to drink? Abi, make it make sense. Do you understand? Like, what you saying? I'm trying to drink Gary, and the Gary has been in my cupboard since, because I don't even have the energy to even go looking for egusi and okra. My friend is bringing for me, sure. So maybe I will cook the egusi. But like, how can you say I should not drink Gary raw? So why did I buy it? And I now bought this what they call this thing, granules and everything, and it has all been wasting away in my cupboard. So I don't know. Anyways, let's leave the food stuff. But then food is actually quite cheap, but then fish is so expensive, and there's a lot of dependence on frozen food. God, most things are literally frozen. I'm not even kidding, guys. Number 6, there is no traffic. Obviously that's a no-brainer. Like, there's no traffic, guys. The few times there's traffic, it's explanatory. Unlike the one, like the time I went to go and see my friends, they called me at 1 p.m. and I should come hang out with them. Usually if you call me at 1 p.m. in Nigeria to come and hang out with you, I ain't gonna answer you, because when I think about the time I used to get from wherever I am to where you are, hang out with you for maybe 1 or 2 hours, and then not be in traffic to come back, and that was like on a weekday, I'm gonna answer you. But that day I dressed up, I got there in 30 minutes. I hung out with my friends, we're done. I go back home after hours with them in 30 minutes. Like, it's just an easy, sweet life. It's normal to have heaters, and you cannot survive without one. Trust me. So you know we have ACs in Nigeria and it's chill, it's cool. It's heaters. When we used to like drive cars in Nigeria, I would look at the heater and I'm wondering, in this heat, why would anybody use heaters? When I got here, I understood the necessity of heater. God, guys, the cold will kill you. Like, the cold. So I'm over, my heater is literally always on. Now I'm getting used to it, and I don't on my heaters as much, but sometimes I turn it on. But it's a mix of everything, do you get? But like, heaters are the real deal here. Chocolates and unhealthy stuff are cheap. So if you want to add weight, if you want to become fat, come to the UK. God, you're gonna be fat. For the first few months, God, I was just buying chocolates when I go to the store, because it was less than £1, 99p. Just like, you know, the chocolates, good chocolates in Nigeria are kind of like on the high side. Like, well, not high side, but they are not 5 naira or 15 naira. Do you understand? But like, these things are so cheap, guys. Like, chocolates are even cheaper than water. Like, it's so cheap, guys. So be very careful, because you're gonna be fat. You're gonna be fat. Trust me. Like, anytime I look at my scale, because before I came to the UK, I was about 67 kg.
You will move out of this house.
I don't care where you want to move to. 71, guys, and now I'm trying to figure out the weight loss plan or whatever. Anyways, guys, you can see that I've added weight. Let's not argue this argument. I've added weight. Do you understand? So guys, literally, like, be careful. Now I've stopped buying chocolates. Like, what you mostly see in my fridge is yogurt and juice, and even that one I have to stop, because the calories in that one safe could me. So what I pay mama mobile is water. Yeah, so Nigerian stars, guys, this is the one that made me so happy. Like, I didn't even know that Nigerian stars are this big. Like, you hear people say things like, oh, play with kid, I can't wait to go to a Burna Boy concert, and I find myself convincing people that he's actually a Nigerian. These people are Nigerians. Hey, like, now they have blown, but they are not blowing with their Nigerian identity. Like, I'm literally convincing people. Like, I did a presentation, one of my Nigerian friends, in one of our courses. So the course, you present about your country, and when we did the final edits in her own, in the page that she did, she specified that Davido, Wizkid, Burna Boy, and Nigerian stars. In my mind, I'm like, why are you specifying? But like, a few days ago, I had to be convincing somebody that Burna Boy and Wizkid are Nigerians. I was like, okay, wow, these people blow. Like, sometimes I hear people play these people's songs, even times like upstairs, left, right, center. Like, Nigerian music don't go far. Like, I'm gonna be shocked. My only problem is why they are not carrying the Nigerian accent. Like, how else do they want to see that they're Nigerians? Because it's not, I don't understand. Anyways, and then yeah, there's a lot of order, guys. So this is the final one, guys. There's a lot of order. Like, you go to the shop to buy something, don't think you can jump the queue. Like, what you see is what you get. Don't try and drive above the time because there's camera watching you. Like, there's just order, and then there's a lot of trust in people and the systems. You go to places and you pay yourself. Do you understand? Like, there's a particular machine that you put your stuff on, and then you just pay yourself and move on. Like, there's a lot of trust in people knowing that there are consequences for their actions. And even like, people don't really monitor you, but there are systems monitoring you. So there's a particular time I went to this store one time like that with my auntie. I went to go and shop. I bought a lot. So like, this is the door. This is where I was going to pay. I was not going to the place, but this thing thought I was going out. That's how the thing started. Bang, 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 bang. I was like, my aunt was just like, so as much as nobody's monitoring you, people are actually monitoring you, but it's not like in your face. Like, it's still perfect. You get what I'm saying? So anyways, that is all, guys. Those are the 10 things that shocked me as a Nigerian student in the UK. Are you a Nigerian student in the UK? Is there anything that shocked you? Drop it in the comment section below. Let's vibe about this. And among these things I said, if you're not yet a Nigerian student in the UK, what shocked you? Like, what are you surprised about? Alright, so if you enjoyed this video, please like it, please drop a comment so that more people can see it, and please subscribe to my channel if you haven't subscribed. And if you want more videos like this, drop it in the comments. Tell me what you want me to talk about and I will talk about it. I remember your girl AFM Stories. Bye.